welcome to my new channel, Clara Blush Makeup and Beauty. I'm Clara, but my friends call me Claire. Welcome to my crazy world of makeup and reviews on all things skincare, beauty, anything girly. I love it, I want to try it. I will tell you what I think of it, whether you care or not. Up to you. Gonna start somewhere easy today. I'm going to go through my collection. I'm hoping that in a few months we can update it and my wife would have bought me a lot more by now, and then I'll have lots more to show you. So I guess we should get started. Oh, almost forgot. I have a brand new Nikkietutorials palette for a giveaway to celebrate the launch of this channel finally happening after such a long time. All you need to do is subscribe, like, comment that you've done it, and I will pick the winner at the end of the month being September now, so you've got a couple of weeks. Good luck. It's beautiful. So I'm going to start with my palette collection, and of course I have a ton of Morphe. I love them. It was my first proper brand that I got really into. This is filthy because I've used it so much. As you can see, this is the 39A. Beautiful, beautiful palette. This is probably one of the first that I bought actually. And these colours, we'll just make a mess for a minute. Just stunning. I mean, what is this? What is this? And it's so affordable as well. I love Morphe. Oh, I made a mess. Love everything about Morphe. Beautiful. Palette number 2 is the new Extravaganza by XX Revolution, which is a newish spin-off brand of Revolution makeup. And you've probably heard tons about this. But overall, amazing palette. If you're doing any bits and bobs, I mean, some of these are just cray. What's this? Love. Everything you could need. If I was going away, I'd probably grab this. Although it's on the larger side, you wouldn't need anything else. Just beautiful. Really pretty. Love this palette. In fact, I've been quite impressed by the whole XX Revolution in general. More Morphe coming up. This is 39S. And this is, of course, the Gems palette, which everyone went crazy for. Every pink, purple shade you could imagine. And some gorgeous shimmers as well as mattes in here. Oh, I made a right mess of that one, didn't I? Just how pretty is that? I'll just do a darker one quick. Love this palette. I'm going to be really typical and say I need to use it more because it's one of those ones you just don't get out. But I should, because it's beautiful. Another Morphe 39L Hit the Lights. I love this palette because it's so different. The colours are just crazy. I mean, who mixes these? Very brave, very colourful. And we all know I love it. Well, no you don't, but you're going to find out. I love a bit of colour. I mean, you've only got to see my Instagram for that. Which, by the way, Clara Blush Makeup and Beauty, if you're wondering. Next on the hit list is, oh my goodness, I love these palettes. Stacey Marie's Carnival XL Pro palette. And, oh, I've made a mess in it. Let me just clean that up. Made a boo. Clearly somebody else has been using this. Probably my teenage daughter. as you can see, I love this palette, and I don't know anyone that has had a bad word to say about it. It's just gorgeous. The colours are gorgeous. Everything about it blends like a dream. You can do a million different styles. I mean, just beautiful. Some of these colours are insane. Just, yeah, if you're looking to have fun and a bit of inspiration, you've only got to head to this palette. I mean, who wouldn't get inspiration from this? It's just beautiful. Like I said, nobody's ever moaned about it to me. There's no Stacy Marie Carnival palette without the new Tahiti palette. I have played with this, I think, about 5 or 6 times now. And again, you just can't say anything bad about it. Everything about this palette is a dream. Oh, you can see my ear. I love all of the colours. There's just nothing bad I can say about it. Nothing. I just wanted, wish all eyeshadow palettes were this formula, because you just wouldn't need to, I put that on the wrong hand. You just wouldn't need to ever buy anything else. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love, love, love. Next on the list is another Morphe. I promise they're not all Morphe. 3503 Fierce by Nature. And look at this colour story. I mean, if you ever want an autumn palette, this is it really, isn't it? Every autumn colour you could possibly imagine. I love the Morphe formula. I know there is some people don't like it, some people love it. I love it. I think Morphe is amazing at what they do. I'm super happy with these. And I will be getting them out now, it being September. Another Morphe, because I like to keep them all in order, so Morphe ones are first. This is the 24G Grand Glam, and look at this. These are huge pans, as you can see, so these will last you forever. Again, I love these. Beautiful shimmers for the autumn time, moving into the winter. They just work so well. Love these colours. I am a berry loving person. They are my favourite colours. Morphe 35i Ice Fantasy. This was one of their, I think their only pastel palette. And I'm not gonna lie, this isn't my favourite. And it's such a shame because I love Morphe, but this one just didn't do it for me. It's great if you need a blending out shade. If you're doing pastel colours and you need something to blend it out, as you can see, very, very sort of dry. I mean, they're beautiful, don't get me wrong, I don't hate them or anything. It's just I like a bit of pow pow colour. Is that a word? Pow pow? Oh, it is now. Pow pow colour. Next on the list is Glow, and I believe this is a Revolution palette. My wife loves this palette, and I totally get why. She's good on the, I mean, really heavy on the shimmers, but look at them. My goodness. And this is a high street brand, and these prices, I think I bought this for like £6 in the sale. I mean, that is just crazy. Love, love, love this. Beautiful. Next palette is, of course, Tammy Tropical Twilight palette by Revolution. It was her collab with them. This has some of the most stunning colours. I mean, this glitter, can't probably see it on the camera very well, but it is a mix of greens, golds, oranges. It is just something I've never seen before. It's just stunning. Love that glitter. And the shimmers in it are all beautiful. I mean, the dark ones, darker mattes, are also gorgeous. I mean, look at those together. Beautiful. And we're back to Morphe. Morphe, this is 35V Stunning Vibes. I think I bought this in the sale too. And these, I just bought it for the blues. I mean, these blues are just on their own absolutely gorgeous. And there's a beautiful purple. I love these deep blues. Love these. And I mean, you get some really nice shimmers in here as well. I mean, it's a really nice mix of stuff. This is a really nice palette. Bit dirty, sorry about the mess, but my teenage daughter likes to mess stuff up. Another Morphe palette, of course, because I am in love with them. Boss Mood, you've probably all seen this one. I think it's just gone on sale actually. Someone was asking me about this the other day. Another great autumn palette. I mean, who wouldn't want to wear these colours in the autumn? Sorry about the glitter on my hand. I have been playing with lots of colours today. Again, beautiful colours for autumn. Absolutely stunning. I do love an apple green in the autumn. Beautiful. Morphe, this is the Colour Burst palette, that one of the first I ever bought, 35B. Everybody should have this as their go-to colour burst palette. So there's a bit of everything in here, shimmers, mattes, mainly mattes by the looks of it. And this is just your good all-round what you're doing today. Oh, we'll just get this one out. I mean, these are just, my goodness me, just beautiful. I love having colour to play with, and this is definitely one of the best. I think it was featured in Glam Off as well, or Glam, or whatever that programme was called. Amazing. Next we have two. We have the Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 and 2, because they come as a duo. And of course they are done by Morphe. This is Morphe's collab with Jaclyn Hill. And I think these are definitely some of the best palettes I've ever had. Jaclyn did good. I know she's had her faults, but this, you just can't fault it. This colour story is amazing during the winter months, and then you have her summer and spring collection in Volume 2, and pow pow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, some of these, just insane. This is a deep purple, but it's got pink running through it. It's just stunning. As you can see, I've mullered loads of these because I love them. But yes, love all these colours. This is definitely my summer vibes. If I'm feeling the summer coming, love these. Next we have another BPerfect. Now I love BPerfect for Stacy Marie's palettes anyway, but this was another smash hit with me for your, it reminds me of Huda Beauty nude palette, but with so much more. I love this formula. I think it's probably the same as Stacy Marie's as well, but it's just beautiful. And there are some really unique colours in here. I mean, it's just beautiful, and it comes from nowhere as well. This pop of green just pops up from nowhere. Love it. And you've got these deep maroons. Beautiful palette, beautiful. If you follow her on Instagram, you'll know how gorgeous this is anyway. Next we have another duo. So we have Patricia Bright's shadow palette. So this one is Rich in Life, and this one is Rich in Colour. Which one's so Rich in Life, I think? Yes. So this is the more toned down one, although there is some still pops in there. And by far, Revolution, I don't own any normal Revolution palettes. It's all like collabs, because their formula just, I don't find it that great. But whenever they collab with somebody, they come out with this amazing formula. If they were all like this, I'd definitely buy more. This is beautiful. Again, those soft shimmers are just stunning. I mean, gorgeous. And this is again High Street brand. You can't moan. This is the rich in colour, so you've got a lot more colour in here, and again the formula is beautiful. You have this, like, I mean, this is honey pot. It's just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. You can't complain for Revolution, even if it is a collab. It's just stunning, and the price was great. I think I always buy these in the sale because I don't like paying full price for anything. Another collab with Revolution. This is Alexis Stone. Look at those colours. I mean, just these alone, these greys, you just don't see them very often in palettes. I don't know why, because I love a good grey, but they are so beautiful. I can't actually see that on there, but it looks better in person. I really am making a mess today. These are quite dry. The formula is dry, but they do work. You just work with them. This isn't my favourite formula. I have played with this a couple of times, but as you can see, quite dry. Needs quite a lot of building with a decent base. Next, I think this is a Christmas gift set. Oh, one's already missing. It might be in here actually. Let's have a look. Ah, it's in here. So with this Christmas gift set, you get the four corners. Oh, it'll go back in. There we go. You get the four corners, and then you get a little magnetic thing, so you can take one out and about. You get a little mascara down here and a little lip gloss. This is Tarte. Oh, I've just scratched it. God, I really am making a mess. Oh dear. Right, clean that mess up. I think Tarte shadows are, I hate to say it because I love Tarte, average shadows. I mean, they're alright. Nothing to get excited about, but it's a good idea to be able to take a little palette out if you're going away and you just want something simple. You get this little, which pops it up. That's that. Next is the world famous Me, Myself and Mama Mitchell palette. My god, this palette is, we all know how amazing this is. I don't need to tell you. You've probably seen a million different reviews on it. Yes, it's gorgeous. Yes, I wish all palettes were this gorgeous, but they're not. So that is why we review stuff. Otherwise we just wouldn't bother. I mean, come on. Mama Mitchell, you've just set the bar for everyone, really. How are they ever going to smash this one? Just don't think you can. You just can't. Sorry. Sorry, guys. We have another Morphe. This particular palette, I actually went to London to get on the launch because I was so excited. This was when I'd only just got into Morphe. And obviously, being part of the LGBT community, I had to have the Pride palette. I was very excited. I don't actually know what the numbers are for this. Just the Morphe Pride. And here it is. And it didn't disappoint, to be fair. These are absolutely lovely to work with. And I can imagine a lot of people have had a lot of fun with this palette. I just, yeah, it was one of those gimmicky ones I just picked up and never used again. And it's terrible to say, but it's the truth. Sorry. Next, we have one of my favourites for brides. This is the Too Faced Natural Lust palette, and these shades are just so perfect for a wedding day. They're so soft and gorgeous, and they look great in photos. And if anyone ever asks me if they're doing their own makeup, always recommend this one because the colours are just stunning and perfect for getting married. Perfect. I would definitely recommend this for wedding. Next we have BH Cosmetics Zodiac Love Signs, and it's all shimmers apart from these little tiny ones. I think this is probably a highlight. Again, very gimmicky, but I can't lie, it's so good. I mean, BH smashed it with these shimmers. If you're looking for a pop of something, definitely you can find it in here. Although I don't think anyone was happy with the colour that they were paired with. Mine was this colour and I actually really like it, but from the reviews I've seen, they've all moaned about their colours. I wish I'd been given this one. But no, I was really happy with mine. Mine's like a taupe. That's how you pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. The next palette we have is another BH, Take Me Back to Brazil. You've probably seen this one. It's quite a popular one. Mine smashed on the way, as you can see. But the damage was minimal, so it was just that one shade. All the others are still perfectly intact. I don't know why it was just that one. But these colours are also very beautiful. I mean, it's BH Cosmetics. They are pretty good, but I don't know. The formula in this one isn't fantastic. Oh, don't kill me for saying that. Yeah, wasn't overly impressed by this one. Next we have Solar Flare by BH Cosmetics. Again, it's another all shimmer palette, and again it's stunning. I mean, these shimmers from the palettes have been pretty amazing. You can't really moan about any of them. Love these. Love these. A bit gimmicky, but who cares. Another BH Cosmetics, very similar to the Solar Flare, but this is Galaxy Chick. Again, all shimmers and all beautiful. I mean, these ones are slightly more colour in, so you could probably do a bit more with it. I don't wear shimmers on their own, I wear them over mattes. So I have to use this with another palette, but you don't mind for that payoff, do you? Beautiful. Next palette we have is actually my wife's, OPV Beauty. I don't know why she bought this. It's called Spotlight and I hate it. I don't like anything about it. I think the colours are boring and rubbish. I mean, the shimmers aren't even good. I don't like this palette at all. I mean, what is that? I don't know why she bought it or kept it for that matter. I don't like it. Another one of my wife's choices. Again, not keen on this palette. I mean, it's just very, I don't know, just not great. I mean, it's just, yeah, not good. Not a fan of Wet n Wild at all. I have a 4 set this time. These are the set from XX Revolution. I think these are £18 each, which was crazy, but they look so beautiful. So we've got Vortex, Exodus, Expectation and Tuxedo, and I will take you through each one. So here we are, colour stories. There's some pink, there's some brown, there's some purple, gold, grey. I mean, this is perfect for every day if that's what you're looking for. I mean, the colour payoff is definitely good. I mean, for being a high street, I just did that off camera, dummy. For a high street brand, they are coming out with some good ones. These colours are not wrong. That was a bit crap. Typically show me up. So that's Tuxedo. This is Expectations. Let me just wipe that off. Expectations, more of your nude sort of, I say mauve underhues, pinks, browns. I mean, I think this is meant to be black, but it's not black. It's more like a grey, maybe some brown there. And the shimmer's beautiful. Yeah, for the price. Sorry, Revolution, but you just didn't do it. That's a beautiful colour. It's come out lovely. I haven't actually played with these at all, really, since I bought them. That's a nice colour. It takes some building up, but it's a beautiful colour. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, that is nice too. I like it. This one was called Exodus. This is red. These like these fake velvet. Very nice to touch. And this one is Vortex, and this is the blue one. This is my wife's favourite, and I do understand why. These blues are lovely. There's quite a nice few shimmers in here, and then you've got these bright blues as well. They definitely got the blues right, didn't they? This one's got to be the best one, I think. Love this one. I have recently bought Smoke and Mirrors Revolution Pro for my wife. She's absolutely loving blue at the moment, and I thought this looked quite interesting, and I still think it's quite interesting. I haven't actually had a go at this yet, but she said she was very happy with it, so winner. I mean, that one's a bit dry, but the shimmers are beautiful. That one's like, that one's really dry. Yeah, not great. Revolution, step up your game. I now have another set of 4, and as you can see, these are my absolute favourite palettes ever. I don't think there's ever been one I don't like. I just love these. This is the Mercury Retrograde. I mean, look at these, and they just last forever, and these colours are just so beautiful. Yeah, I'm a sucker for Huda. Anything Huda. I can't not even deny it. Like, if she brings something out, I want it. I want it all. I love these palettes. That's the Retrograde. This is the Desert Dusk. And again, oh my gosh, these are beautiful. And these, there's just nothing like it. Cosmo is a mixture of orange, pink, green, brown. Oh, love it. Oh. This was my first Huda Beauty palette, and it was bought by my mother-in-law, which I was so happy about. She's got me addicted now, so my wife hates it, but never mind. This was probably my favourite birthday present. I am so impressed. As you can see, I've used it loads of times. It's probably the first palette I'm going to hit pan on, because I never hit pan on any. Love this palette. Then this is, I believe this is Rose Gold. Huda Beauty. This is not the remastered, this is the first one. I bought this one not realising there was a remastered, but again, I don't care because I love everything about it. Just beautiful. I love it. Love, love, love Huda. This is Imagination. I love this YouTuber so much. She literally melts my heart, and so does her husband, Spencer. I think they are adorable to watch. I love everything she's about. Just, if the world was run like with like people like her, it would just be such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful place. So I had to have her palette, and it is gorgeous. For everyday use, my favourites are in here. Berry, Trying It, and again, these shimmers are amazing. I mean, this is like very similar to Charlotte Tilbury in her Pillow Talk that I'm wearing today. very similar. Just a beautiful all-round palette, love it. And I swear I bought this for like £3, which is ridiculous because she's definitely worth more. What collection wouldn't be the same without the Nikkietutorials and Beauty Bay collab? Isn't she beautiful? There has been some controversial talk about this palette and the way it works, and I genuinely think she's probably kicking herself about it, but the truth is there's only one shade in here that has given me a bit of jip, and it's Amsterdam, and it just takes about 10 minutes extra. If you want that colour, you're going to have to work for 10 minutes extra. I mean, do you know of any other colour that just goes on like that? I don't. I think she's done a fab job. I love this palette. That is why I'm giving one away to you guys. This is mine. You can't have this one. But there is one waiting for you. My most recent palette is my first P.Louise palette. I want them all now. And it's the Worldy palette. Oh, you can see me. Let me hold that up. And oh my goodness, is the formula in this. I've got to have the others. I've absolutely got to have them. It's incredible. I've used it 3 or 4 times, and every time it's just blown me away. These colours are gorgeous. The colour story is gorgeous. I mean, everyone's been moaning about the packaging, but it's not that bad. I don't think so anyway. I mean, some of Jeffree Star's have been ridiculous. This is one of my favourites. I do love this. I won't be parting with this for a long time. Next, I'm going to go through my Beauty Bay palettes. I have the Bright Matte, which is incredible. These are, I think, £21 or something near, and you can get them in the sale sometimes. Worth every penny. There is so much in here, and all of them are absolutely brilliant. I just don't know how they've made it so cheap. It makes you wonder if all these other people are overcharging, because some of these shades are incredible. I mean, how much could you do with this palette? I've only actually played with it for a couple of times, and mostly used the blues and greens, but definitely looking forward to trying some of this stuff out. Another one of Beauty Bay's. This is the Origin, and this is all like another sort of Huda sort of colour scheme. It's browns with underhues of pinks. There's a black. It's beautiful shimmers. So this would be an everyday sort of palette for me if I was just nipping out, because I don't go anywhere without any makeup. Next Beauty Bay palette I've got is Evolve. I love this palette. It is stunning. Very similar to the Origin, but less sort of pink underhues and more red and brown and black. Again, another all-round everyday palette. Who wouldn't want this? Some beautiful two-toned shimmers. Gorgeous. Oh. Next Beauty Bay palette is Identity. 42 shades of absolute beautifulness. I do not like mixing palettes, which is why I love palettes like this, because you never have to pick up another one. There is everything you need in one. Makes my life 10 times easier. In fact, it's probably about, I reckon there's about 10,000 different looks you can do with these colours. There's like 42 colours in here. Last Beauty Bay palette of this collection, Fiery, and again, autumn colours. Just beautiful. If I've got sort of bluey green eyes, and these colours just work so well with that. I love anything with these warm undertones. These are beautiful. The next collection I want to go through with you is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palettes. These are my most expensive, but I love them. I managed to get a 20% off voucher, so I was super lucky, and I ordered them all together. My wife loves me so much. This is volume 1. This is the purple. As you can see, the purple and pinks. These are pressed pigments, and are, I mean, the colour payoff is intense. I mean, they end up staining my eyes most of the time because they're just amazing. And I just love them all. I don't regret it for a single second. I mean, these retail for £68 each. I know, crazy. This is volume 2 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection. And these are all your blue, greens, yellows, and there is a pop of pink and some shimmers. I mean, this colour story could make some gorgeous recreations on Instagram, which I do because I like stealing other people's looks. I love these shades. Love, love, love. Who doesn't love a good blue? Volume 3 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection, and these are oranges and all the warm, beautiful, another amazing autumn collection. I mean, these would just look stunning in the autumn. I just want to put them on my face all the time, but it's just not enough time. Not enough time for this. Last but no means least is Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 4. This is the latest one out. I hope they bring some more out because these are so good. And this is the pink and the purples, and there's some neutrals, and my gosh, she is beautiful. This is more of an everyday palette for me, so it's great that I can get more use out of this one. Love it. I mean, look how beautiful this is. Everything about it's beautiful. Next palettes I want to show you are my Huda Beauty palettes. Their highlighters are by far my favourite, but their palettes are also amazing. So they do two. This is the Peaches and Pop Tarts. I mean, it's very similar colour story to the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. But they're, I mean, again, this colour payoff is beautiful, and an autumn / spring. I love these colours, love them. And there's a couple of glitters in there that I haven't got round to trying yet, but they look fantastic. Definitely going to give them a go. I do like these palettes, they've been really good. I've only managed to use them a couple of times. I've got these in the sale as well because I'm a tight ass. This is the other Huda Beauty palette, Mud Pie and, is it Mochachinos? Mochachinos? I don't know. But it's all the browns and neutrals, and it's stunning. Again, you just want everyday stuff. This is the one you go to. This is my favourite colour. Cookie colour. I mean, it's like a, I don't even know what you'd call that. Mink. Mink. Beautiful. Love it. Love these. I have a bunch of older Morphe palettes that I started off with in my collection. I just can't bear to let them go. This is the 35K. This is greys, browns, neutrals. I mean, who doesn't like a grey eye when you're going out? This is perfect for a smoky eye. Love this. Bit of everything in here. Would never get rid of this. This is 35H. What a pop of colour there is in here. Again, these autumny tones, and then you've got cool tones. This is best of both worlds. Do like this one. This is the 3502 Second Nature palette. Another autumn vibes. I'm a sucker for an autumn palette, have you guessed yet? Love all these. I mean, these browns are stunning. Love it. This is 35G Bronze Gold. So this is lots of shimmers. Tons and tons of shimmers. If you need to look like a gold bronzed goddess, this is the palette you'd pick up, really. It's just beautiful. I'll just put my same finger in there. Sorry about that. Mixed them up. Not even on the bloody camera. What a wally. Overall, perfect for summer. 35p plum pleasers now, because I've got greeny blue eyes. Purples just look so good, and these are all underhues with plum. I mean, deep plum as well. Absolutely stunning colours. Really deep plummy purples. Beautiful. Love these. If you like a good purple. Next palettes I want to show you is the Lime Crime Venus XL and the XL2. It was Mrs. fault that I bought these, 1,000,000%, but I don't regret it for a single second. This is gorgeous. Definitely up there with some of my absolute favourites. So good to blend. The colours are amazing. Really good all day, everyday palette. If you like the pinky warm undertones, this is just stunning. And if you don't like the pinky warm undertones, the Venus XL2 has all the cooler greeny shades. I'm not joking, this just reminds me of like an old English gardens, just roses. It's just beautiful. I do love these. Lots of shimmers. Again, you could definitely get away with wearing this every day. I mean, you could get away with wearing like full-on drag queen colour every day if you wanted to. Each to their own. Next, I have the only two Too Faced palettes I own, which is the Chocolate Gold and the Chocolate Bar. Chocolate Bar, I think, was my first. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess now. But, of course, we all know Too Faced is amazing. I don't reach for these anymore. I don't really know why. I need to remember how great they are, because they are great. And oh, they still smell amazing. How do they still smell amazing after all this time? There's even dust on it. Love them. This is slightly newer. I think I got this in a mystery box. Yeah, I did. Because I wouldn't have bought this, because it's just not very interesting to me. Too many shimmers in the same place. I mean, they are great, but I like my mattes. So that's those. The next palettes I want to show you are the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab. She brought out the 4 smaller palettes, Ring the Alarm, Dark Magic, Bling Boss, Armed and Gorgeous. So Armed and Gorgeous is sort of orangey yellows with some greens and brown. Again, warm tones, beautiful colours, and they are just as good as her bigger palettes. This is Bling Boss. Purples, again, that mink sort of colour, I love those. Deep purple, beautiful, love these. Dark Magic is my wife's favourite. The greens, the deeps, these are cooler tones. I do love this. Ring the Alarm, which is, again, warm tones. Who doesn't love a warm tone? And they're just so beautiful. Love these. Love these colours. Jaclyn definitely got her formula right. Then we have our BH Avocado Toast palette. I love greens anyway. I think it was Jodie who did a review for this on her YouTube channel, and I just fell in love with it. Had to have it. Definitely worth the money. I'm sure it's like £12 something. Love this. These two are from, I don't know if you've ever heard of the online Chinese company Shein. They have their own beauty brand called SheGlam, and I wanted to do like a full face, so I bought a ton of their makeup and never actually got around to making the video. So I have these, but I haven't used them yet. I mean, the colour story is pretty good. We've got like purples, pinks, whites. Yeah, they're very nice. I don't know, I worry about them being so cheap. I'm pretty sure they were £5 each. This is more of a warmy toned one. Should we have a little swatch and see? Oh, you can see me, sorry. I mean, the swatches, they're not terrible. I was expecting terrible. It could be better, could be worse. I mean, the shimmers come out pretty nice. Don't know, we'll have to do a video testing this one day. For now, you're going back in the drawer. Next, I'm just going to go quickly through my mini Huda Beauty palettes. So I've got Ruby Obsessions, which is all your deep reds again, warm tones. I'm a sucker for a warm tone. Then we've got Sapphire, which is my birthstone, which is blues. There's some green in there as well. I mean, you know these are gorgeous. You know how they work. Definitely worth the price. This is Emerald Obsessions. Gorgeous greens in there. And we've got Gemstone Obsessions. All, I didn't hit pan, it fell out. It was my fault because I dropped it. All shimmers in this one. Mauve Obsessions. This is beautiful, so it's a mix of reds and purples and pinks. And then there's Coral Obsession, which is, again, warm tones, absolutely stunning and lovely. This palette is by STYL, Style, I'm guessing. Style London. Velvet Touch. I think this came in either a glossy box or something. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played with it yet, as you can see. I'm going to keep hold of it for a video maybe in the future of brands I don't know. My beautiful Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I love Pillow Talk. Everything about Pillow Talk. I have the lipstick, the lip liner, and now I have the palette. I love this colour, and this is a beautiful colour story. I'm wearing these colours up here called Dream tonight, and they are a dream. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury knows what she's talking about. Yes, she's bloody expensive, but if you want quality, this is the lady. One of the only little Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes I have is the Riviera. I fell in love with this colour story when it first came out, and somehow just keeps getting forgotten about. I've barely touched it. But they are beautiful, and Anastasia Beverly Hills, again, knows what she's doing. And these are beautiful formula. It's just finding the time to play with them. Then I have a iconic Sugar and Spice eyeshadow. I'm pretty sure I got this free when I spent too much money on their website. I mean, these are beautiful. I mean, as you can see, I've just done it on the wrong hand, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Again, just don't have enough time to play with this one. Next thing I want to talk about is Revolution Makeup Obsession Minis. Now, as you know, I'm not a huge fan of Revolution, but these were just so cute and perfect if you're going away with. So I did buy them all, and I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. So was my wife, which is quite hard to impress. Harder than I am. This one especially stunning. All these though, this one obviously hasn't been used yet. Definitely good for the money. I think they're £5 each, and you can get them on 3 for 2. Beautiful. So clever as well. Little minis. I have an e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. It's called Jewel Pop, which is funny because it's a matte, but hey ho. These mattes are gorgeous, and for e.l.f., I mean, insanely good. Insanely good. I mean, you just not pay barely anything for these, and yet they work like a dream. They're not working for me right now, but that's probably because I've wiped my hand about 10 million times tonight. As you can see, a lot of fallout, but if you don't mind that, bargain. I have a NYX Ultimate Edit. It's, yeah, this is the only NYX palette I own. And I wasn't overly impressed by this. I wouldn't run out and buy a load more of his. Next is the Beauty Bay Pastels palette. Again, a really torn review of this. Some people absolutely love it, some people hate it. I was in the middle. It wasn't like blow me away amazing, but it wasn't terrible. I mean, I've done a couple of looks with this. It could use a bit more pigment, but it's pastel. I mean, what are we expecting? And it was a tenner. Next, I've got Beauty Bay's Coral Me Back. I think this is like a mixture of, I think that's a highlight. That might be a blush. I'm not sure. I think I probably got this in the sale thinking I'd try it out, and I never got around to it. But I mean, still gorgeous colours, and I will get around to giving it a go. And my daughter's covered it in beautiful stickers for me. This is it, I think. This is the last one, and I got this in a free bag, but I love these colours because they're awesome colours, and no, I haven't tried them yet, but I want to. Revolution Pro Burnt. I mean, these are single eyeshadows, you know, and you put them in a magnetic one, and I'm definitely going to do that because these are gorgeous colours. Love these, love these. I very nearly forgot my Natasha Denona palette that I got free with my Cult Beauty giveaway bag. And it's made me want so many more. I mean, these are all shimmers, but they are just so beautiful. I just love them. So I definitely want to get some more Natasha Denona now. As much as my wife is going to kill me. I also have these two, what would you even call these? I don't even know. It doesn't say. I suppose they're just little creamy pots of beautifulness. This is a Charlotte Tilbury and Rose Gold, and it is just like creamy. I've got this on my eyes today with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Love this. Stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then this is an Avon Savage Bronze, and it was similar, so I thought I'd give it a try. And of course it's nothing like the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm very disappointed. It's very yeah, nothing like it. You can tell the difference, can't you? Payoff's just nowhere near the same. Some of Avon stuff's amazing, but yeah, definite no to this one, Mark. So just quickly before we start, I'm just going to show you how I house all of my palettes. I have this little amazing trolley which keeps lots and lots of goodies on, but my palettes are at the top. Now overspilling to the next one. I also have these absolutely amazing makeup drawers which also house some more of my palettes in there. But as you can see, definitely space for more. Well, I hope you've enjoyed going through my makeup palettes with me. Yes, before you say it, I already know I have too many. But it hurts too much to part with any of them, so they're all staying for now. And my birthday's coming up, so don't be surprised if I get some more. Because I love them. I love everything about them. Sorry, but I do. If you have enjoyed seeing what I have, then stick around for the next one. Subscribe. Don't forget about my giveaway as well. If you subscribe and comment and like, you'll be in with a chance of winning your own Nikkietutorials palette. And hopefully I can get the rest of my collection in one video. We'll see. Maybe. Thanks for sticking around and listening to me bang on. I know my voice can be very annoying. If you're wondering what I'm wearing, Pillow Talk. Told you. Beautiful. Love it. And it's September, so I can wear autumn colours all the time. I do anyway, but that's not the point. Thanks again for sticking around and listening to me bang on. Any questions, pop a comment down below. I'll try to get back to everybody as much as I can. And if all goes well, I'll see you again on the next one. Maybe. Thank you. I'm out. Bye.